I got none.
Hi there.
What you doing? What's up, Mike? Welcome to the stream. How's the audio? I'm streaming from my phone, which I don't ever do. This is like new to me, so there's gonna be some growing pains. This is the first stream. Can you hear everything okay? Audio's good. What's up, Lee? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so as I said, guys, this is my very, very first stream. We're selling our spices live here on the stream. For you guys who've been around, you already know what we have available. We got original taco seasoning. We got barbecue. We got our spicy blend, which is my favorite one. And then we have our lemon garlic herb, which is probably my second favorite. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing some other stuff on stream because I got some food prep and stuff that I need to do for the week. Nothing extravagant. I just, just planning out some stuff. So I want to make some ramen eggs, which is something I don't get to make very often. But I do like to make them. This is my container I'm putting it in, by the way. Because my clear container currently has pickled onions in it that I made for barbecue chicken pizza. So we're gonna need soy sauce. We're gonna need rice vinegar, some salt. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming to the stream. The link to the website is in the description. You guys can check that out if you want to. And also share the stream. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, all that good stuff, so that way it's being shared. I need sesame oil. Actually, I'm not going to put sesame oil in this because this is going to be refrigerated. I gotta remember to not put oil in stuff that I'm refrigerating because it always ends up a little weird. Do I have oyster sauce? I thought I did. I may have used it all. Yeah, I think I might have used it all. 'Tis unfortunate. Get the Volkswagen office chair. What is that? Volkswagen office chair. I might have to investigate that. Man, I genuinely thought I had oyster sauce. Oh wait, I do. There it is. I don't have a lot left, but I do have it. Got to get that umami in there, man. We got some sesame seeds. I only got a little bit of sesame seeds, though. Seems to be a theme. It's time to restock. Alright, so we'll get our marinade going for our ramen eggs. We'll probably do half a cup. This is just regular soy sauce. Might be low sodium. No, this is regular. Not low sodium. I should probably be using low sodium, but it's fine. I'm not drinking the shit. I'm just using it as a marinade. So do you guys know what ramen eggs are? Like, have you ever had them before? I've been eating a lot of eggs because I've been trying to up the protein intake on the day-to-day basis. So I eat eggs in the morning and then I make ramen eggs. like maybe 6 of them for the week, so I could eat those with rice and stuff. Told you guys I've been trying to take care of my health a little bit because I have not been doing that properly. I'm gonna just eyeball the oyster, so we ain't gotta go crazy with that. You know what? I might omit the salt just because we're not using low sodium. I don't think we need any more salt, honestly. Sesame seeds in there, and I think I'll put some garlic in here. We like garlic, if I can find it. My refrigerator is like full right now. Alright, we got some garlic mince we'll add to this. And then to that, we can just put in like a cup of water to make sure it's not to dilute it a little bit, I should say. So let's do some water. This isn't 7 days. It looks like 7 days to me. Alright, let me give this a little taste. Yep, that's good. That is really good. You know what? I'm gonna add a little honey to this. Get a little sweetness in there. That's the last of that honey. I still got more. We keep honey on hand. We use a lot of honey. What's up, Understatement? How you doing, man? The letter D.
This is a capital D. Is that
Y'all hear my daughter over there doing her alphabet.
Yeah.
That should be enough honey. Where'd that spoon go? Okay. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but that is the marinade for my ramen eggs. Now we're gonna need some eggs. I think I'm gonna do 6 of them. My daughter eats a lot of eggs too, so. Alright, so we need a pot of water going. I wish I wanted to pull out the induction cooker, man, but there's not a lot of room on this. There's not a lot of room on this counter for it, so. I only have so much space. So right now we got it on the stove, and we'll put the eggs in once it's ready. But we want these to be able to sit and maybe not be so cold. so that way I can make sure that they come out right, because they need to cook for like 7 minutes exactly. Most people do 6, but if you don't have a gas range and you're using electric, sometimes 6 isn't enough because the heat isn't consistent. So if you want your ramen eggs to come out jammy and nice and not overdone in the middle or underdone for that matter, and you're using an electric, then I'd do 7 minutes. 7 minutes is probably better. Oh yeah, that's exactly what that was missing, is the sweetness, so I'm glad I added that honey. The honey helps a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot to put, we have a promo code for the spices where if you, on your first order, no matter how many you buy, you get 10% off the whole order. It's called Bottle Up. I think I put it in the description. Is that down in the description? Somebody look down there for me and let me know if I remember to do that, because I meant to remember to do that. I can always put it down there if it's not.
This is the letter N on it. This is a capital N. That's a lowercase n.
Wow.
Size 2. I love it. This
Yeah,
is
let me
the
go.
letter-
Let me go look and see.
The letter O. And the one is orange. This is start the letter O. This is a capital O. And that is a lowercase o. Yeah. My favorite part. I know that's a big word. Open. Open. Start with the letter O. And orange. It's an orange. Orange starts with O. And it's an orange. Ooh, a purple. Purple starts with the letter P. This is a capital P. That is a lowercase.
Oh, hold on. It looks like we did get a new order in today.
Is that purple?
Oh my god! I hope my wife took that package. Somebody made an order yesterday, and I packaged it up yesterday, but I don't know if my wife took it to the place. I don't see the package anywhere, so I have to message her and see if she did it. Is that the little one? Yep, that is the little one. What's up, Twisted? Also, we did get an order. We did get an order today, so I'm actually gonna package that one up.
Woohoo! Wow. There are 18 okay letters. This is a capital Q.
All right.
It's a Q.
Looking forward to trying out the spices. Oh, that was you? Thank you. If that was you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Here, let me grab yours here. Taco, garlic, spicy barbecue,
R.
and original. So like I said, probably spicy, taco, and lemon garlic herb. These are like my 3 absolute favorites. Original is pretty much, you could use this on really anything. So at that point, it kind of just depends on what you're using it on. But it's good on pretty much everything, any protein or whatever you want to put it on. And then the barbecue one is kind of niche. You can use it on pretty much whatever you want, really. But it does have specific case uses. All right, let me put this in the fridge real quick. Lindsay, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So people who buy the 5 bundle, you guys are getting like a really good deal because you already get like $4 off if you bundle the spices anyway, plus the coupon. You get like $10 off total. Well, I think it comes up to $9 off. How you doing, Lindsay? Okay, the water's boiling, guys, so we're gonna get the eggs over here into the water for our ramen eggs. And then I need like to get some cold water on standby, so we'll start packaging this up in a second. But here you go. This is your order right here. Thank you for the support again. Much appreciated. Alright, so I like to put my eggs in this spider thing so they're easier to put in there because no matter how hard I try, dropping eggs into boiling water always results in them breaking. No matter how shallow it is or how careful. So we gotta just ease them in here. All right, eggs are in. I think we had one casualty because the one I dropped back into the bowl. Like I said, they're very delicate. You gotta be careful. Leah, you want to come say hi to the camera? Hi, oh, come here, sweetie. What you cooking? We're making ramen eggs right now.
Hi.
Here, say hi. Wave.
Hi.
Can you wave? Say
Hi.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
You see all Daddy's spices?
Spices?
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
You gotta go potty?
No.
No? Okay. I'm just checking. Alright, let's set this timer.
The last slurp out.
Alright, so timer's going. I'm gonna have to place an order. The packaging looks fantastic. Well, yeah, definitely. You can go to the website right now. If you buy the order live during the stream, I'll package up your order live and we'll get that shipped out as soon as possible. There's also a promo going on. If you use the code Bottle Up, you get $5 off. And you also get money off just by, you know, buying the bundle anyway, if you get all 5. She's all grown up. Oh yeah, she's about to turn 6 this month. She a big girl. She about to be 6 years old, guys. Can you believe it's been that long? So by the way, this stream isn't just a one-off. I'm gonna try to do these a couple times a week going forward, and we'll be cooking all kinds of stuff. So if you guys want to leave suggestions in the comment section on the video, that'll be the best place to leave them of things you would like me to cook on stream that aren't like too crazy or strenuous or don't require me to use a fuck ton of room. Then yeah, we can do some stuff. And for now, I didn't have a crazy amount of stuff planned. I wanted to make these ramen eggs for my meal prep. And then I got a watermelon over here that I bought that I'm gonna cut up because I can't keep it out here on the counter because these fruit flies. Tis the season, y'all. Tis the season. Have you made homemade ramen? I'd love to see a cooking stream on that. I have not, made homemade ramen live on stream. I have made ramen from scratch, with the exception of making the noodles from scratch, but I made everything else from scratch, and I think that's on the cooking channel somewhere. It should be. There should be something on the cooking channel showing me make that ramen if I put that video out. It's been quite a while though. But I've made ramen from scratch one time, but I didn't make homemade noodles though, because that's a little bit much for me. But yeah, I could absolutely do that on stream. The problem with that particular thing though is if you want to make real authentic ramen, it takes a really long time. Like it takes like 2 days really if you want to do it properly, but I could like speed run it for the stream. You gotta just because you'll have to cut some steps out, because some stuff actually takes overnight to fully develop the flavors and stuff. All right, we got 2 minutes left on the eggs. Let me get my water ready. We need some cold water. Also, too, I'm not exactly looking. I'm not over at my computer looking at Wix right now. So if you do place an order, let me know so I can go look at it and make sure that I get your spices together so we can package them up. We got our cold water ready. I don't have an ice machine anymore, so I can't really put ice in it to super chill it, but they shouldn't overcook because they were still pretty cold when I took them out of the fridge. Let's put this like right here so you guys can at least see it. I wish I can get a better angle, but right now this is the best I can do. My tripod is kind of big and it's a little bulky and it gets in the way, so I had to use a different recording method, or mounting method, I should say. All right, 1 more minute left on the eggs. I gotta get my heat done. All right. 40 seconds left. Thanks for coming and watching the stream, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget to share it and all that good stuff, so everybody who wants to see can. I'm curious about how this stream's gonna do streaming through the phone, because I think when you stream through mobile, they show up on the shorts feed instead of like the regular YouTube feed. So I'm a little curious about that. Guess we'll just have to see. All right, eggs are done, and hopefully they're done properly. All right, we're gonna drop them in here so they can cool down. Oop-a-doo. Lindsay, if you're still here, you brought up ramen. Have you ever made ramen eggs before? They're called something different in like Like they have an actual name in Korea and Japan and stuff, but we just call them ramen eggs because it's easier. Wow, it's already like warming up this water. This is why people put ice in it, but it's fine. It should slow down the cooking enough. I have not made ramen eggs before. In fact, I've never made hard-boiled eggs. Really? Do you like hard-boiled eggs? I know a lot of people don't really like them, but they're pretty easy to make. You just gotta, like, the hardest part really is getting the eggs into the boiling water without breaking them. That's probably the biggest issue. But after that, it's literally just a time thing, and the time is pretty consistent. Uh, it's pretty consistent for the most part. Sometimes your oven or your stove, whatever type of stove you have, can kind of alter that a little bit. Like I said, electric versus gas, it's a little bit different, but for the most part, the timing is pretty consistent. Also, cracking them can be a little tough too. If you undercook them, you can just like they can just like fall apart, which you might be able to see during this stream because the last time I made these eggs, I was able to peel them just fine because I wasn't live streaming. It wasn't a video. Nobody was around to see me screw up, so everything went according to plan. But now I'm live, so chances are these eggs are going to be underdone. They're going to fall apart, and I'm going to look stupid. But that's okay because, you know, 'tis the nature of the kitchen. Things don't always go your way. It be like that sometimes. All right, so once these eggs cool down a bit, we'll go ahead and get those together. As a matter of fact, because there's no real time limit for this, so I'm gonna set these to the side, and then we'll actually start packaging up this order. You think you're funny? All right, we're printing out the packing slip right now. I prefer hard-boiled eggs, either deviled or like in a salad. Yeah, and that's why, like, you know, but the way that I made these, like, it's the middle's gonna be runny, but not really because once you put them into the marinade and you refrigerate it, that jammy kind of middle, it solidifies, but it doesn't turn into like a hard boiled egg would be, if that makes any sense. Because I'm not using them right away. I'm marinating them and then I'll be eating them later. But it's a little difficult to kind of get that balance to where, especially if you're refrigerating it, that it still is like runny after the fact. You really gotta do it absolutely perfect if you want that to happen. And perfection is not a trait that I have, or anybody really. Exactly. There you go. Hello, princess. Okay, we got our packing slip. So I won't be saying anybody's names for orders. Anybody who orders products or whatever, don't worry, I won't say your full name. Uh, I'll just do initials. So RB, thank you for your purchase. When are you playing that VR zombie game? You talk about the World War Z zombie game? I haven't gotten it yet. It just came out. Although the reviews on it have been kind of weird because apparently the performance sucks. So I have to keep an eye on that.
The lowers.
Letters. All right, so I'll show you guys this process. I'm gonna do this afterwards anyway, but I'll do it right now on stream so you guys can see it because it's kind of fun. But the reason that I'm not gonna seal these packages up yet and prep them for full shipping is because I still have to do this step. So I need my heat gun. Hello, Goblin. How are you? What's so funny? Okay. Later, Lee. Let me know a deadline. I'll just hit you up when I pick it up. So I don't know when I'm gonna get it yet. It looks fun, but you know, I want to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth. Let me plug this in. Alright, these are our little shrink wrap things. Ow. So these actually come a little longer than they're supposed to. Broke Sue? Well, I won't stay broke Sue if you buy some spices. Why you think I'm on here hustling? Because I'm broke. Gotta get this money, man. Alright, so you guys see that? The plastic on there. And there we are. We are properly sealed. That's like my favorite part of the packaging process. Actually, I still got to do the bottom part. It's not. There we go. So yeah, I love doing that. What's up, Cryptic? Alright, so let's go ahead and unplug that for now. Once I get properly set up, and I've done this a couple times, and I like really have this down, then I'll be able to set this up a little bit better. How's it going, Cryptic? You doing all right? So all these will be properly sealed and all that stuff. And I will try to get your stuff shipped out tomorrow. Chances are it'll probably show up. I'll get it to the UPS place and then they'll ship it the next day. So we'll see. But it is packaged. Thank you again so much for supporting us. And we'll get this over to you as soon as possible. So. All right. Okay, so let's do these eggs now. But I don't cook with a lot of spice. I'll eat it if it's not spicy though. Well, only one of these is really spicy. Like the taco and the barbecue have a little heat in them, but it's not a lot. It's just like, you know, just a little bit, But original, there's no spice in here unless you consider pepper spicy. Then I don't know what to tell you at that point. And then there's literally zero spice in this one, so there's like no spice at all in there. But the spicy is spicy. Like it's spicy. About as spicy as I can get things without resorting to like habaneros and stuff. Because we didn't go that crazy. Although we might be working on a Cajun seasoning and a Nashville one. All right, so here's our eggs. So there's a kind of a method to the madness when it comes to getting these eggs open. I like to kind of just tap that surface with a spoon around all the edges and just get these little micro cracks and stuff in it so I can put it back in the water, and then the water fills those cracks and it makes it a little easier to crack. Even though things can still go wrong with this method, I found that doing this beforehand increases my success rate. So we're not like smashing this thing to bits, but we are just kind of tapping it and get as many little cracks as we can so the water can kind of seep in. And hopefully that'll make things a little easier. I already did that one. Okay, did we do that one? We didn't do this one. Okay. Sorry, I can't see the chat right this second, so I'm going to look at it in a moment here. Alright. What's up, theater? Welcome to the stream. Have you heard of that chili competition where people actually get hurt by eating spice? Oh, you mean like where they be doing like ghost peppers and Carolina Reapers and stuff like that? You gotta sign like a waiver. Yeah, no thanks. I like spicy food, but not that much. Any place that requires you to sign a waiver, I'm usually like, yep, that's too hot for me. If you're worried about liability, then chances are it's probably a bit much. Alright, so I try to just get the membrane broken underneath the shell, and then I'll just like pull around it. because once you get up under the actual membrane of the shell, then it's a little easier. But this is always difficult for me. Like no matter how well I cook the eggs, it's always a bit of a challenge to get the shell off. I don't know how well you guys can see this. It's coming off slowly but surely. I don't want to rush it. Freaking. And I keep putting it back in the water so the water can kind of get up under the shell a little bit. That makes it a little bit easier. You still got to be careful with the top too. Like some people get to the top and then they just pull the top off, and then it'll like tear the whole top part of the egg off. Up. See? That was decent, but see, that part right there got pulled off. But good enough. Much better than I've done it before. It's ended up way worse in some other situations. Don't forget, guys, to read the description. If you're going to buy the spices, there's a promo code right now to get you some money off, so you can save. Plus, the 5-spice bundle is discounted also, so you basically get a double discount. So check that out when you can, if you can. And also, please don't forget to use the promo code if you're going to do it, because it is a pain to do price adjustments if you miss out on the promo code and you don't use it. Like I might not be able to just like give it to you retroactively, so use the code at checkout or you might miss out. This one's gonna be a little bit of trouble. I can feel it. The shell's kind of really stuck to this one, but if I be careful, it won't be too bad. So far, it's not giving me too much crap. It is coming off, but it's pulling a little bit of the egg off too. Okay, not too bad. About the same as the other one. Could have been worse. Let me get a separate bowl for the ones that are already peeled. Are you going to scotch these eggs? I'm actually doing ramen eggs. What's up, Richard? How long did you boil them? I boiled them for 7 minutes. And the reason I did 7 instead of 6 is I'm using I have an electric stove, and the heat doesn't stay consistent. So I found that I need that extra minute to get the consistency that I want, because if I don't, the heat doesn't stay consistent on there. So but yeah, 7 minutes exactly, then drop it in cold water. Alright, so the membrane on this one is like, it's not wanting to come apart here. Oh, there we are. Sometimes using the membrane to get the egg, the shell off works too. Especially if you put enough micro cracks in it when you were tapping it with the spoon, it'll just pull those other broken pieces up. For anybody who's good at this, I know I'm making this look like heart surgery, but that's because I don't have a steady hand. most of the time, these things are in shambles by the time I'm finished. But I'm being extra careful now because I'm live and I don't want to look like an idiot. Okay, so this one lost a couple little chunks there, but otherwise it worked out. Soft yolks, boiled eggs are my snack, my go-to snack these days. I like the ramen eggs, the ramen boiled eggs, because you just put them over rice, and you already kind of got that umami and stuff from the soy sauce and everything, and it just pairs good with just like white rice or fried rice. I will eat regular, just like boiled eggs, but why do that when you can add some flavor? You know what I'm saying? I made the marinade earlier. I'll show you guys the marinade that I made earlier. It's in the fridge right now. But I think what I'll do for another stream is we'll go live and we'll actually make one of the dishes that I like to make with these. Oh boy. This one's being real difficult. I need you to cooperate, Mr. Egg. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. That's what I was looking at. The bottom is like, it's like stuck. This one's gonna give me trouble. I think this might have been one of the ones that I put in afterwards, because I had dropped one of them. Yeah, this top part is not gonna come off. That's gonna be tricky. I'll get it off though, but it's gonna be difficult. Maybe that'll be the one that I cut up. Look like idiots too late. But it has nothing to do with your cooking. BG, why? Why are you so mean to me? Alright, bless you. Yeah, so that whole top part just came off because the part was stuck on there. It didn't like penetrate though, like it didn't get to the important part, like where the yolk is, so that's good. Alright, we'll tap this one a little bit more to try to give myself a little bit of an edge here. It's coming apart. This one's seems to be a little more. Hold on. Before I finish that statement, let me hold up. Okay, there we go. That one wasn't too bad. That one came out all right. No major issues with that one. Do you put your eggs into ice water? Well, I put it in the cold water to stop the cooking a little bit. I don't have any ice on hand, unfortunately, because my freezer's so tiny that I only can have like one small ice tray in there. And our ice maker, the one that I bought my wife for our last anniversary, finally kicked the bucket. So no more ice like that on hand either, which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, this one's gonna be trouble. This one's already acting up. I just started. Like conducting surgery, man. Oh, yeah. A little bit off the top there. Whatever, it's fine. The deed is done. Hands got all pruny. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Don't forget, shopping link is in the description. They're $9.99 a bottle, or if you buy 5, you get 4 off. Actually, I need to change this. But with the coupon, if you use a coupon, you get another $5 off. Okay. Alright, so I can get rid of this. Water and eggshells, we don't need that. Bye! Oop, I just whacked my phone, holy crap. Alright, so we got our eggs. They're looking good. Our marinade we put in here. My clear container is currently occupied. It would have probably been better to use the clear container. You know what, actually, because this is the clear container I usually use, but this has pickled onions in it. Actually, I need to clean this out a little more. I hate that it's freaking fruit fly season, man. I've been doing everything I can to keep them at bay, but God, man. I went to my mom's house the other day. She got it way worse than me. Alright, here we go. We're going to transfer these. Pickled onions into here. Look at all that garlic and stuff in the bottom there. Peppercorns. Okay, let's put this in here. We'll rinse this out a bit. It's not going to affect the flavor much because it's just like vinegar-based stuff in here too. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay. I just pulled up your link and saw you shared your chicken sandwich BLT. Oh yeah, that, man, that thing, oh my God, that chicken fried BLT. Whew. I don't know. I was like in big back mode for real when I made that. I heard somebody talk about it and I'm just like, man, that sounds crazy. Let's do it. All right, there we go. I never really had a problem peeling eggs. I start with room temperature eggs and a splash of vinegar in the water. I don't do the vinegar in the water. Not for any particular reason, I just never thought to do it. So there we go. And these can marinate for a couple hours, but it's much better if you marinate them overnight. Like, obviously I'm going to be using these for other things, so they'll probably be marinating. Some of them will be marinating for a couple days, as I like meal prep and stuff with them. This part isn't really necessary either, but I kind of like to do it just to make sure that the egg stays submerged. It's not really the best way to do that, but whatever. They'll be pushed down. This is just parchment paper, by the way. And it'll keep your egg submerged, so that way they don't get like weird kind of coloring on them. They'll be fully submerged and get the full coloring around them. Well, there we go. We're gonna put these in the fridge. And our ramen eggs are done. Alright, we just got another order come in. Thank you so much for your order. Hold on. Clean up my workspace. Alright, what we got? We got taco seasoning, lemon garlic herb, spicy and barbecue, and that's not original. There we go. That's original. And original. Thank you so much for your order. I'm going to go ahead and print out your slip right now. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna have to use one of these mailers because we don't have any more bubble mailers. Kind of unfortunate, but we'll get some more. Don't forget to hit that like button and share, guys. Thank you so much, everybody who made a purchase. Thank you so much, everybody who's hanging out and watching the stream. You're greatly appreciated. Okay, what you laughing at, Goblin?
It's size 2, Daddy.
Are you being a silly goose over here?
Yes.
Yes. Hi. Alright, it was getting a little hot in here, so I turned the AC on. Let me know if that's like really hot. Loud. Drain flies? Oh no. Did you do the vinegar and baking soda thing? Because that actually worked for somebody I knew who had the same issue. They did the vinegar and baking soda thing for like 2 days, and then hot water, hot like bleach water and stuff like that to clear it out, and it worked for them. All right. As I stated before, I will not be saying the full names of people who ordered from me because, for obvious reasons, I don't want to dox you guys. So thank you again, PH. Cryptic, you the man. All right, and as I said before, the proper heat sealing or whatever, I'll do that later, but I just want to have you guys see your packages at least getting set up here before they get shipped out. All right, this is all you, Cryptic. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm about to be real stereotypical right now, but it is what it is. So let me sharpen my knife for what is about to come next and let the jokes come in. Okay. My knife is extra sharp. Got that nice little hex clad. I love this knife. My wife bought it for me. It's one of my favorite knives. So I need to cut this because I bought it yesterday and obviously we can't leave it out for various reasons. So I need to cut this and bag it up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Should be fun. I've been using Ziploc bags like crazy lately because I have like no room in my fridge. Our refrigerator is so tiny. The struggle is real. I love how sharp this knife is. This thing is perfect. Yeah, I love melons. All of them are good. Well, most of them are good. I can't really think of any I don't particularly like. but these are kind of the go-to for the heat in the summertime. I'm cutting these slices a little thick too because I like the cubes to be a little thicker. Unfortunately, this thing isn't really cold. But it still tastes good. I just did vinegar. Yeah, do baking soda and vinegar. Pour the baking soda down there and then pour vinegar and then cover the drain. And it'll push all those suds and stuff through the drain. Let it sit, rinse it out, then do it again in a couple hours. It's very helpful. This one's way thinner than I meant to cut it. Alright. What happened to that other bowl? There it is. We get our watermelon chunks in here. And this is a really good, like, low calorie type of thing if you want to snack on something and still be able to feel a little like you're actually eating something. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be too filling, but you're getting something to snack on, you're getting hydrated at the same time. So, has anybody else found that when you get like natural watermelons with like seeds in them, because there's a lot of places you can get seedless watermelons and everybody likes buying them, and I get why, because this is a seedless one. But have you guys found that the watermelons with seeds in them are way more flavorful than the ones without? Do you have black melons? No, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Seeded tastes better? Yeah, I thought that too. Just making sure I wasn't the only one, because they're definitely a lot sweeter. Which I guess isn't always a good thing. Like if you're not really looking for sweetness or a whole lot of sweetness, then I guess purposely buying one that's not as sweet would probably be something you would do. Love having a sharp knife, man. A lot of people think that the sharper the knife, the more dangerous it is, but it's actually the opposite. The sharper the knife you have, the less likely you are to injure yourself. If you're using a dull knife, you're more likely to make a mistake when cutting something. So invest in sharp knives or frequently sharpen the ones you have, especially if you're prone to cutting yourself. Pickled watermelon rind. I've heard about people making that. I've never made it myself, and I really should, honestly. I really should. Because I always throw away the watermelon rinds, but that is very wasteful. Maybe one of these days. Alright, that's one half of the watermelon. I still got to do the other half. It's always kind of shocking how much watermelon you get out of these. Black melons are so dark green, they are black. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even seen them. That is news to me. That's pretty cool though. Go. Nice, fresh watermelon that will be eaten over the next couple days. Well, half of one at least. Let's do the other half now. There we go. So the last one I bought, the last watermelon I bought was probably like 30-40% bigger than this one. And this one's kind of small compared, so I had like 3 bags. I had like 3 bags of watermelon in my fridge. Back in high school, we would pour vodka in with our watermelon chunks. Jeez. Yeah, I was never really a drinker. Well, back in high school or adulthood, like I don't really drink now. But I definitely knew of some people who would do that, for sure. I like really, really sweet, like ripe lemonade. Not lemonade, really sweet, ripe watermelon with a splash of lemon on it, is what I meant to say. That's what I was trying to say. But I was thinking so much about the lemon that I just said lemonade for some reason. But like if it's like really sweet watermelon, hit it with like a little splash of lemon. So good. Get in there, you. Alright. Depending on, wait, what time is it? Because I might just end up making my lunch on stream too. I know it's kind of late for lunch per se, but we woke up kind of late today. So we had a real late breakfast. We ate breakfast like 11:30 noon. All right. I think I'm gonna make me a watermelon lemonade. Oh yeah, yeah. That's real good. I think I'm gonna make me some shrimp fried rice for lunch. If you guys are down to stick around for that. Alright, slicing it up. I'm gonna have to take out the trash immediately after this. We don't need no more flies. Bam! All done. Nice. Okay. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already, guys. And if you have someplace relevant to share it, please do so. Alright. Put that away. Gotta get another Ziploc. What's for lunch? I think I'm gonna make some shrimp fried rice for lunch. Probably make my daughter a pizza. All right, we got our watermelon. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the fridge. I have no room in my fridge. My fridge is like so tiny. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so small. Our refrigerator at our last house was like almost twice the size of this one. It's so frustrating having a tiny fridge. Okay. Aaliyah, would you like pizza for lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want some pizza? Are you gonna help Daddy make it?
Yeah.
What do we need? Come on, baby. You gotta go potty?
Yeah.
Okay, go potty. The goblin has to potty. Here you go, sweetie. She's such a big girl. She's potty training right now, and as you can see, it is going pretty good. Okay, we need pizza sauce, pepperonis, and we need the mozzarella. Ugh. Okay. Excuse my fat people grunts. You go potty? Yeah? You go potty already? Yeah, flush the potty. Thank you. Scrub. Good job.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it.
We never ever did it.
We did it. Good job.
Awesome.
You're so awesome.
Now it's the pizza sauce.
Yeah, we need a pizza sauce first.
Because I just spoon today.
Yeah.
I think, right? Put my finger. Yeah. Yeah. You know, pizza.
Your turn. Be gentle. What's up, old guy? Good job, princess.
Yeah.
You did a good job. We gotta do the cheese next.
The cheese.
Yeah.
But I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
All right.
let's see.
What kind of cheese is this?
It's a
Mozzarella cheese.
mozzarella cheese. Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you. Take this. I like cheese.
Yeah. Here we go. Put it on pizza.
Here you go. Eater.
Good job.
Good job. Good job. Silly.
You want to do this one now?
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's do.
Here you go.
Thank you. Go. No.
Whoa. Oh, you got it everywhere. Oh, no.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
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 We made a mess. We made a mess. Oh, no. Alright.
Pepperonis.
Yeah, pepperoni time.
Yeah, I'm thinking it too. Bye.
Okay. Don't forget, guys, we're packaging up your orders today. If you buy our spice blends, you can get one bottle for $10, or you can buy 5, get $4 off, and then there's a coupon code in the description that'll get you $5 more off.
Yeah.
So go ahead and check that out if you like. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here, you do this one, I'll do this one, okay?
Okay.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11.
12.
Here, we'll just do 12 for now. Here, let me fix it for you. And then 1 in the middle. Here you go.
Thank you.
Right here. Bam!
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's so great pizza.
Yeah. 2 pizzas for Leah.
We got toppings,
Mm-hmm.
pizza sauce,
Right.
cheese, and pepperonis.
Good job.
Yes, great pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Set aside some too.
Yep. We got put in the oven for how much? We got put in there for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Minutes. Bam. There we go.
Got it.
All right. Pizza's going in. Thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
All right. The goblin is set. Her food is ready. Well, cooking. Now it's time for me to get my food ready. Alright, we got some peeled and deveined shrimp. Already peeled and deveined for your convenience. Alright. Oop. Sorry, I keep hitting my camera. We'll put that in cool water and allow that to thaw out a little bit. So I allowed them to thaw just enough for me to be able to pull the tails off easily. Just enough for me to pull the tails off, and then I'll just cook them in the pan until they're done. But it's easier to pull the tails off of shrimp when they're still semi-frozen. At least for me, without pulling the whole tail off. Alright, so I'm gonna cheat today with my fried rice. And I don't know if you guys ever seen these before. Not sponsored, by the way. But I love these 90-second rice packs because they're like $1. And you can just toss them in the microwave for 90 seconds and you got instant rice. And you don't really have to do that with these if you're making fried rice. So for example, I'm going to make some fried rice with this. This is already basically like day-old rice, like in this form without it being cooked. So when you toss it into the pan, it has basically the same effect because it's already kind of part-cooked rice. So I don't have to cook this in the microwave at all. I could just throw it right in the pan with my vegetables and other stuff to make my fried rice because it's already partially cooked. Because I hate making actual rice. Okay, so these are thawed. Should be just enough to get these tails off. I should paper towel. See, way easier to get the tails off. And they're still kind of frozen. And I always buy them deveined because I don't like doing that part either. It's annoying and adds like an extra 15-20 minutes to your cooking for no reason. Well, to mine. It might not add 15-20 minutes to people who know what they're doing. Which I am saying as a chef. I do know what I'm doing, I'm just really slow. Oh, this one, the tail already kind of came off. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Nope, I was wrong. There's like 3 or 4 more in here. Okay, is that it? Nope. I always miss like 1 or 2 somehow. Alright, that is done. Drain that out. Okay, we got our shrimp. And give me a second, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Wash my hands. Also, if I have not said hi to you yet, welcome to the stream. These are my lurkers. I see y'all out there. Okay. Hands are clean. Did I still miss one? No, I didn't. Alright. So now, we're gonna marinate this with a little bit of oyster sauce. A little more than that. We'll do some soy sauce in here. A little splash of sesame oil. I don't like too much sesame oil. And this is something that I specifically do. I don't know a lot of other people. Maybe they do this at the restaurant too. But I do a little bit of potato starch in my marinade, just to give that shrimp some texture when it cooks. Hello, Goblin.
Hello.
Your pizza's almost done. We got 2 minutes, okay? we just want to mix this up until it absorbs a lot of that moisture. And we'll let this sit to the side for a bit while we wait. Always do the smell test. Make sure that it's imperfect. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there it is. Nice and marinaded. Alright. I want to use my medium pot, but it's dirty, so let me wash this pot out real quick. Alright, so I might actually move my camera so you guys can see me cook it. Because my hex-clad pans don't work. They don't work on my induction cooker. At least I don't think they do. Plus, I don't feel like pulling it out and all that good stuff, so let me see here. What can I do? Alright, so I'm pausing the video for a second and I'm moving my camera. You guys might hear some noise. Let me see, maybe I can mute it. Okay, that's good enough. That'll have to do for now. That's about the best angle that I can provide at the moment. Alright, let me grab her pizza real quick. See your pizza?
Do you see a pizza?
Yeah, it looks good, huh? It's very hot.
Woo! It's getting hot right now.
Yeah.
It's hot, guys. So many volcanoes on it. And it's actually this size. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's very hot.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh. Paper towels. Alright, yeah, this is real hot, so we'll give this a little time to cool. I always make her 2 because she'll eat like 6 slices or whatever, but not the other 2. So I'll end up eating the other 2. But 4 is not enough. Okay. There we go. Now we need 2 more. There we go.
Nice.
Be careful, it's very hot, okay? Yeah, don't burn yourself. Okay.
It's pizza.
Yeah. Are you gonna eat it all? Okay. So she's good. Now it's my turn. Alright, let's get this going here. Thank you again for everybody who made a purchase today. Much appreciated. Like I said, your stuff will be it will be sent to the UPS place tomorrow, and it will probably be shipped out the day after, because that's how they like to do it. They used to be able to come and pick stuff up directly from my house, but apparently that's not possible anymore because of the place that I stay in, so that sucks, but it kind of is what it is, you know? I'm eating these other slices of pizza. Because I know she's not going to eat it. And don't worry about me using metal in this hex clad. It is a hex clad, so it'll be fine. Sorry, I muted the audio because it was like really loud. All right. So now we got our veggies going. I'm not gonna put any egg in here because I already used a lot of eggs for the ramen. So we are not gonna do eggs for this too. Welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're new here and I have not said hello to you yet. Link is down in the description for the spice blends. You can buy these now on the website. I will package your stuff live on stream and have it shipped out to you as soon as I can. I wish I had an actual wok, but I already don't have room for the stuff that's already here. Finding room for more stuff is even more difficult, so you gotta work with what you got. All done? Good job, baby. Good job. Did you like your lunch?
Yeah.
Was it tasty?
Yummy. Bye.
Bye, baby. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Alright, so we didn't add any eggs to this because I already used a lot of eggs today. But I could actually get one of the ramen eggs I made and cut it so you guys can see it. But this is my lunch for today. I'm not gonna eat all of this. This is like 2 servings. But whenever I make lunch for myself, usually I make enough for 2 people so I can have some today and not have to cook lunch tomorrow. Okay. And that is it. Shrimp fried rice. Ho 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 ho. That you might be adding a Cajun seasoning. Yes. I'm actually working on a Cajun seasoning right now. I haven't done anything with the Nashville one yet. But this is my prototype. Ignore the lake. I put it in a regular, like this bottle, because this is what I had on hand. But this is my prototype Cajun blend right here. I'm still testing it out. But, yep, this is it right here. But there it is. Does that look appetizing? Would you be happy to get this for lunch? I know I am. I made it, so I'm a little biased, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna take one of these ramen eggs out that's been marinating for a little bit, and I want to see how it came out. So 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Okay, so there's one of the ramen eggs right there. It's got a little time to marinate. It's got a little color on it, but not a lot, obviously, because it's only been maybe 40 minutes. All right, so let's see here. Oh. There we go. Nice and jammy. None of the marinade coloring, as you can see, penetrated the egg. It just got on the outside because it hasn't been marinating that long. So it's going to be very mild. But I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. I tried your chicken divan recipe a while back. It was amazing. Yeah, that was actually a recipe that Scribe gave to me. I think that was Scribe's mom's recipe. He wanted me to try it, and I did. It was really good. All right. Well, don't forget to go to the description, check the promo code when you buy to save some money on the spice blends. If you guys are going to check it out, the website is open 24/7, so you can check it at any time. But, you know, obviously we were doing it during this live stream, so it was a little bit of a special event. I'm not exactly sure what time on any given day I will be doing these streams, but I would anticipate somewhere around this time, just because it's like the most convenient. There are going to be times where I want to make dinner, so maybe I'll do a stream during dinner. There are going to be some times where I do breakfast, so I may do some early in the morning. It just really depends. But I can't, I don't have the luxury to do it anytime I want, just because like the way things kind of work out. So we'll see. But make sure you guys keep notifications on, so you can be notified for any future streams that I have. I'm going to eat my lunch. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one.